Hey Bulldogs, we're your hosts Zadie
and Beatrice,
and this is your weekly bite.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
B, did you know that April 9th and 11th are SATs days?
No, I didn't know, but we don't even have to come that day. We're seniors.
Unless you want to participate in the class video.
Oh, I remember the one that they did last year, too.
Yes, if you guys want to see it, make sure you click the link down in the description. B, do you know when we could drop off our textbooks?
Yeah, you can either go before school, during break, during any lunch, and after school. But if you want a printout of all the books that you need to turn in, go into the library and talk to Miss Patrick whenever she's available.
Exactly where I'm going, getting closer and closer every day.
What's getting closer?
Spring break. There's only 11 days till spring break.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Sachs, and welcome to my crib. This is where I teach English 11 and English 12 AP. And in this class, we do a lot of reading of classic books, including some of these. We've got I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. We've got The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And I love this quote. It says, "The purpose of a writer is to keep civilization from destroying itself," by Albert Camus. Over here is one of my favorite wall hangings. It just makes me happy. On the top, I have some of the literary devices to remind my students what to include when they're writing about literature and poetry. They've got paradox and personification, metaphor, irony, and so on. This is our debate table. I had them practice their proper English speech by participating in debates. I have a lot of artwork, and some of it is by my students. These are their ideas of archetypes. This is one of my favorite novels. It is Don Quixote by Cervantes, and it just reminds me that there was a time when men were like knights, and they were chivalrous, and they stuck up for ladies. And so the young men in my class, they stand up for ladies that aren't in their class. They come in, they stand up, and they wait for the girls to say thank you with a bright, beautiful smile, and they sit down. So I'm really proud of them. This is my collection of student poems. My students write the most beautiful, just heart-wrenching poetry, and every year they just never cease to amaze me. I've got some from this year. Let's see, we've got Keyshawn Bell here with his Origami King. We've got Ayani Grant, Life as a Woman, and so on and so forth. They have to illustrate their poems with drawings. We have some snacks here. You know, you can't learn well if you're hungry. So we always have pretzels and cookies out. Over here, we have some of the archetypes, again, that they've created. And they've done such a beautiful job with the artwork. I can't believe what great artists they are. I can't draw at all. So this is really, really nice. That's my husband's surfboard up there. Well, his first surfboard. That's one of his first skateboards. Just decoration. Over here, these pictures of my family. This is my husband, Andrew, and these are our horses. This is Gurley. My horse is Gurley, and his horse is Winchester. Winchester used to be a racehorse at Santa Anita, but he's retired now. So we ride them in parades. This is the Rose Parade in Pasadena that we rode in. And these are my children. These are my students, some of my students. Some of my posters that I like. My favorite one, I love Jesus. He's my Lord and Savior, the guide of my life. The guide of my life, I should say. Over here, I have more Ravens gifts and gifts from my students. Some of my students say, "Ms. Sachs, why are you a Ravens fan? Are you from Baltimore?" And I said, no, it's because one of my favorite poems is The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. I like to rap it. It's fun to rap, and I'd like to show it to you. Ready? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, after someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was in a bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books receipts of sorrow, sorrow for the loss of Nora, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Nora, nameless here forevermore. And the silken sound and certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filling me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now to still still the beating of my heart. I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping when so gently came rapping, and so faintly came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering long, I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams when mortals ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was a whispered Lenore. This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word Lenore, merely this and nothing more. Back into my chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance mating, not a minute stopped to say, both mane of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the graven stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." And that's how I became a Baltimore Ravens fan.
B, did you know that Grand Night is May 10th, and in order for you to attend, you need to attend periods 1 through 3 here at Highland?
No, I didn't know that, but when is the last time I can purchase my ticket?
You can purchase your ticket anytime from March 19th through April 19th, and tickets are $175.
Alright, that's a lot, but I'll get that.
Hey B, what's the newest club at Highland?
The new club at Highland is the Heritage Dancers Club.
What do they do?
Well, they let students embrace their heritage by learning about dances and music from all across Latin America.
That sounds so cool. When do they meet?
They meet Wednesdays and Mondays in room 126.
B, guess what?
What?
There are only 84 days left till graduation.
OMG, let's go! Party, party, party.
And that's it for this week's Weekly Bite. Bye.